recording. Here I have some doll fabric I've cut out, and basically I just did a simple pattern to serve a shape. And what I did was cut one side and I flip it over like that. I cut out the other side. Sorry, I have a cold, so if I sound a little sniffly, you know why. And I cut off this other side, and there you have it. You have these little patterns here. And I cut out a couple of them, so I have quite a few more over here. As you can see, I'm going to try a satin type material, and this was an old napkin. And I have a couple different options for fabric variety. This is sort of a cottony vintage fabric that I got. I think they were old curtains. And then I have some blankets that I cut, and I sewed them up on the side and stuffed them. You can see I stuffed them here. And what I'll do with these are basically, once they're all sewn up and I reverse them, I stuff them. And some of them I don't reverse. For example, this one I didn't reverse. I just did a hand stitch on the outside and then I stuffed it. I love this effect. I love this sort of almost like a ruffly effect. You know, so sweet. I have no idea if it will work on this sort of fabric. I'm guessing it might not because it's more of a satiny feel, but I'll try it out and see what happens with that too. Anyway, so I did a couple of these guys, stuffed them up here, and the next one I'm going to do is take them and I'm going to add some of my watercolor faces to them. And what I did with that was I'll show you an example here. This one is a little doll I made. It's not quite finished yet, but it's in the process. And what I did was I glued on watercolor faces that I pre-made and adhered to this fabric. And then I add these details, like this is a felt that's been felted onto pieces of wool, so you have different colors, and I hand stitched them on. I'll probably follow this throughout the whole shape of the doll in the back here. Once I get to this stage, I usually go on. I might add, like for example, this doll here, I put some felt on the outside, and I put a few little decorative pom-poms on the top. And I'm going to add more features and embellishments. This one doesn't really have any of this sort of pretty embellishments, but it has this beautiful fabric that I just love, so I thought it'd be a fun contrast. I might put a little bit of staining on there just to make it look a little brighter, or even to give it a little more of a prim look. Anyway, this might be a summer themed doll that I'm going to be doing. And these are obviously a lot smaller than this, so these are kind of experimental. I want to see how they feel and how they're going to take the different mediums I'm going to add to it, so it's going to be interesting to see how that works. Anyway, that's what I'm doing right now, and I thought I'd make a little video. Thank you.